Good morning, everyone. This is Bella Bablumian, the founder of the Embody Wellness Institute, and I'm really excited to announce a new line of content, knowledge, videos, interviews, and information that I'll be sharing about relationships, from dating to marriage, intimate relationships, to parenting. We'll be discussing everything that has to do with relating to one another. And the reason that I've decided to start doing this work is because, I've been working with individuals on healthy living, pleasurable well-being, really living the full authentic version of yourself. But it is when the friction and the contact with the other happens that we can really have the most transformative experiences, and in the mirror of the other discover some of the most important places where the transformations in our life need to happen, where we can grow the most, and where the greatest fulfillment of whatever we desire in life can happen. So both obviously are important, individual work and the work in a relationship, but I've been really called to share some of my experiences and really reevaluate the way that we think of relationships, the way that we think about marriage, monogamy, about open relationships, so the role of sexuality in our relationships as well, and the way we see parenting and family life. So all of those are going to go under scrutiny, and we're going to really unpack the little blocks, the things that we have set in stone because we think that this is the way things are supposed to be. And we have a lot of, judgments and solidified ways of thinking about relationships that I believe require a fresh look. And in today's video, I want to talk about finding the love of your life, or finding the one, finding that partner in life. This has come up to me in the individual sessions that I do with mostly women, in kind of the collective consciousness. So what we need to look at when we really want to find that special person that will complete us is, what is it that we're really looking for, right? Are we looking for love, for security, for validating the type of life that we have created, for saving us from the life that we're not happy about? What is it that we are really, behind the premise and pretext of finding the one, what is it really that we're looking for? And I would venture to say that most of us pursue a certain sense of security, and they believe that finding the one will help them. It's kind of this, like the Prince Charming that will come and save them and transform them from a Cinderella to a princess. And I really want to challenge this idea because unfortunately in our life, it doesn't work that way. We might find the perfect love, fall in love and have that honeymoon phase where we feel like this is the person that is saving me and really transforming my life. But then things fall back into the cruel reality that we had before. The suffering and and sometimes it gets even worse because now you're stuck with the person and you realize maybe it wasn't the Prince Charming. My proposal to all of you is not to say that, the intimate relationships are not to be sought out, but to realize that what we're actually looking for is to transform our own state of being. And if we look inside and try to find that perfect love within ourselves first, we don't even have to search for the one. We don't even have to search for the person because they will just appear in our life. But the inner work that we have to do is of utmost importance. And it's not even inner work in a sense that, we're going to do everything to be a good partner. It really isn't that. It's this, what we're looking for is, and that's why the concept of pleasurable wellness that I had created, I really believe that the state of being in love and feeling that high of, when you're like first fall in love with someone, right? It's like you can climb any mountain and you're not afraid of anything. And it's this like, this openness to receiving. It's not about the other person, it's about you. And that sensation is what we are aiming for. This is the sensation that we need to search. And it's not predicated by meeting the right person. It's not predicated by finding our soulmate. It might, when you meet some people, it might activate that state in you, but the state is inside of you. And that's really important to change the locus of that ownership, to understand that you and only you can create the state. And this alignment that you can create in yourself is your own responsibility. But when you realize that responsibility also empowers you, because you realize, wow, I can live in that state of in love at all times. I don't need the other person necessarily. When they are there, it's a beautiful, you can share that feeling with them, and it's incredibly beautiful. But it's our role to always seek that state. And that state is a vibration. That state is, again, related to your ability to feel good about yourself, to be aligned with your purpose in life, to, like the foundations, right? To feel healthy, to feel energized, to take care of yourself, to give yourself the love that you deserve, the self-care that, that you're looking from that other person is actually, if you're expecting someone to take care of you, first and foremost, you have to start taking care of yourself, right? So when you start moving in a direction of, I'm going to become my best lover, and you're going to start doing for yourself things that you expect from your Prince Charming, not only will you acquire those states, by yourself, and you feel that openness and that high of being in love, but you will also be in this field where you attract these experiences and the people, and maybe even your soulmate, your twin flame, right? That's how it happens. It's not the other way around. I see so many people saying like, why is it that I can't meet the right guy? Or why is it that I can't meet the right woman? And whatever you see in your field is really what you need to work on. So if you're constantly meeting people that put you down, then you have to see where is it in your life that you're putting yourself down. If you're constantly chasing people and they're not there for you, then you have to ask yourself a question, where am I not being there for myself? It's time we reevaluate. What is it that we're seeking, right? Are we seeking one person that will resolve all of our problems, or are we seeking the state of being that will put us in a state of love, peace, and this flow, right, that we want to experience? And then we can share it with other people. So I invite you to really reverse that and start looking at yourself from a perspective of the empowered, I can create the state of being in love in my life, align myself to who I truly am, and through that really discover the people experiences and the possibilities that could come into your life as a result of your work. I look forward to connecting with you about a lot of other different juicy, interesting topics related to relationships. Look forward to seeing you next week.